कैंडल देखा पीछे कितना बिचारी अभी तक. I'm here for you guys. I got you, girl.
Candle hasn't given up. Such a liar.
इन्होंने लिखा है कि रिप्लाई तो करना नहीं, डाइट और स्किन केयर रूटीन ही बता दें अगर बता सकती हैं.
Today I have a super special video for you guys with a super special guest. MEERA Ansari, who is one of my best friends, she is here today, so we can both kind of do this cool get ready with me kind of video where we also answer some of your questions.
It's not too serious, just fun.
Yeah, just having fun. She has always been a very inspirational person to me, and today I decided to bring her here on my channel. MEERA is a model and she's also managing with 2 kids. She has a boy who is 10 years old and a little baby girl who is 3. She's not a baby anymore, but she's
a toddler.
But here we are, and we are going to show you guys how we achieved this look right here, which is your go-to day to night kind of a look. I put up an Insta story on my Instagram channel.
Insta story,
yeah. On my Insta story, I put up a questionnaire kind of a thing and got a bunch of questions from you guys. And so we're going to try to cover most of them. So let's get right into it.
So this is basically color corrector concealer that is very popular among makeup artists. I like to just conceal my face and I don't use foundation because I like to have translucent looking skin. But this takes away the redness. So I have a lot of redness around my nose, some parts of my forehead. So this helps to just neutralize that, and then you can build like whatever blush and everything else so it looks nice.
And I usually use the Oriental. My approach is that I like to use this as like a corrector, not a concealer. Yeah. So I use like a darker tone.
And personally, I love working with my hands. I feel like I have more control, and I'm a control freak.
Yeah, you are a little bit of a control freak.
I think it just happens when you become a mother. You want to feel like everything is organized, and when you get into the habit of organizing stuff for kids day and night, then you forget that बड़ों के साथ भी आपको ज़रूरत नहीं है organize करने की.
I used to have this zero. I mean, I still have it just right here. But I used to have this little color, which, as you can see, I've completely used up. पहले मैं इसको use करती थी instead of Oriental to cover up my dark spots.
I usually just go from this to my face powder, which is Charlotte Tilbury. I am a huge fan of her stuff. Usually her matte lipsticks are like amazing.
I have one of her lipsticks, this bondgirl. This is like the best color.
So I have the same one.
Oh yeah?
Nice. Bondgirl is the best kind of. It's such a natural brown.
You guys sent in a bunch of your questions about motherhood, about different things like fitness, beauty, skincare, managing work life. One of them that I do remember is, what are your favorite like baby products?
I've been in the game for a while, but as far as baby products, I think a few things which I've used with my son and my daughter is probably baby wipes. I think you can't live without.
And any particular kind that you really like?
I think Johnson's Baby. It's just mild and it's fine, and my kids were happy with it. Secondly, Pseudo Cream for me has been an everyday like must-have for nappy rashes. Honestly, if you're not a fan of creams, then if you want to stay natural, then another remedy that works really well. जब मेरे बेटे को बहुत बुरी rash एक दफा हुई थी when he was about 1, and he's going to hate that I mentioned this when he grows up and watches this. I was told by his doctor to try cornstarch.
Yes.
जो खाने में आप लोग corn flour powder use करते हैं, and just use it on the affected area, and it's amazing.
I used this one thing when Mabel was born. It's like this little device called Hush, and it's something that mimics the white noise in the mother's womb.
Yeah.
It would block out every other noise like that was coming from the outside areas. And even when we took her to the mall a few times, we used to turn that on in her stroller, and that used to work like a charm. So that's definitely a must-have. And now what I'm probably gonna do is try to set some of that. I'm gonna use my Mercier translucent setting powder, which is one of my favorites.
And I'm just gonna wait.
Why don't you just answer another question while we wait?
Okay, ठीक है. अच्छा, how do you manage work and kids? Well, with help. That's an honest answer. So for me personally, I have help at home part-time. So between them and my kids, their dad, we try to coordinate and manage our schedule so that everyone is present while the kids are there. So I don't like leaving them completely on their own. कोई family member साथ हो, that's important.
There are times when both Ali and I have work, and फिर उसमें हम ये करते हैं कि we coordinate with my mother and also my sister, because I feel like supervision still, even if you have help, like if you have a nanny, but you still need supervision of like a family member or somebody that you really trust. And we're both sort of done with just making the face look smoother, concealing all the dark spots. I like to then move on to my eyebrows. What about you?
I do too actually.
Okay, we didn't plan this
I
at
have
all,
like
by the way.
very light eyebrows. Even though मैंने यहाँ से कुछ भी नहीं किया हुआ, लेकिन मेरे बाल उगते ही नहीं है. Like it's been. So I try to just enhance the shape. My favorite product is Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. This has a very natural and a very solid color which will stay for the whole day. And the other side you have a spoolie brush. So that helps brush it out and gives you a very natural kind of finish.
So my favorite one was this Anastasia Brow Wiz, but unfortunately I kind of ran out of it. Next time I'm getting like 10 of these. What I do is I just use like the Luscious Brow Luxe Toolkit, which is a Pakistani product, and it's actually a very good product, by the way.
Yeah, Luscious is good.
And not only is their Brow Luxe Toolkit a great product, but I recently also bought this Tinted Brow Gel. This is also really good. This is good for the natural look because with like really light strokes, you can just kind of fill in the gaps of your eyebrows.
Because you know when you're out and about and आप पूरा दिन बाहर होते हैं, आप लोगों से बात कर रहे होते हैं, आप you don't want them to be staring at your eyebrows like you know like this. Wow. And they don't really pay attention to what you're saying, because I find myself doing that sometimes. अगर किसी की बहुत overdrawn eyebrows होती हैं तो फिर.
And then what I really like is setting them with this tinted brow gel. And इसकी वजह से ये होता है कि ये एक जगह पे टिक जाती हैं. Like they don't move after a while, which is really important in this heat. Alright, done with the brows.
So this is Smashbox contour palette, basic contour, bronze and highlight. So it has 3 options in it. So I use this along with the Naked flushed. This is
Shimmery
more of a
effect.
and it has a pinker like a blush in it. So this is a more of a bronzer and blush palette, and this is just a very basic. And it stays because गर्मी में if you have like a creamy contour, so it feels like you know कि वो wipe करते हुए हाथ के साथ फैल जाएगा.
So what I'm using is this bodyshop contouring palette. जिसके अंदर
I recently realized I have a double chin after my second baby, so I've been like practicing like this
double chin for life, man.
yeah, like
this thing, this bodyshop contouring palette, which has this defining shade right here, and it has a blush as well as a bronzer and a highlighter all in one kit.
And for anyone else who has a very large forehead like mine, I have a really big one. A lot of times contour karte hue, I use it around here just to give it some balance, but nothing too visible, you know, like it has to be like
natural, right?
Just along the hairline. जिनका छोटा forehead होता है उन्हें बड़ा चाहिए, जिनका बड़ा होता है
like me, I feel like my forehead
never
is
satisfied.
very small, and I would love to have Mira's forehead. Give me your hand. It's just gonna take this. It's a new technique I learned, but I can just go like this.
What I used to do before I discovered I have double chin, I used to just work with a highlighter. So instead of creating more dark spots on my face, I would just work with creating more light points. तो उससे automatically उसमें भी एक structure आपका face का enhance हो जाता है. My favorite highlighter for that purpose, and I think for every day, is the Benefit WhatsApp.
It's called WhatsApp?
Not WhatsApp.
Oh, WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, like mega
I
watts.
love these puns on these makeup products.
So it has, you know, a creamy stick on one side, and it has this spongy blending side, which I never use because I feel like इसमें सारा product आपका ज़ाया हो जाता है. So you're basically rubbing it off. So I find this pretty useless. I like to blend this with my fingertips, and इसका एक baby version है, mommy and me. Yeah, so this is for traveling.
Listen, MEERA, you told me that your makeup kit is super freaking basic and simple. You're such a liar, okay?
It's very basic.
How do you sleep when you lie to me?
Before recording this video, I asked, like, okay, so tell me a little bit about the kind of products you're going to be using. She said, Hira, it's really simple. Like, you don't even want to know. It's like
really
super simple.
Disappointing because
No, it's not at all. You
like,
have some really good products.
But I have like a handful of things, like maybe 5 things which I have been using for 10, 12 years. Okay, I have to show you this, and I'm a little ashamed because you know how everyone says you should throw out your products after like 12 months? Yeah. These are bodyshop की cubes. 12 साल हो गए हैं.
Are you serious?
Oh my god!
And they're not finished. They never end. Do a little bit of blush and then start with this. So I'm going to go with this just on points that I want a little bit. And this is a very natural champagne color. I just go like...
I'm like...
I also use this on certain parts of my,
I
my
love
neck.
that.
So if I'm wearing something like this, then I'll just go over like certain points that I want. And then you just use your hands and you kind of... Do you see this?
Oh yes.
Shit.
Good.
Is it showing on the...
It is showing on the camera. One of the questions is basically what do you do for dark circles?
We hide them.
We hide them
We
with
use lots of things to
concealer.
like, yeah.
Actually, I got lucky. I don't know if it's genetics or what it was, but I never really had a major dark circle problem. But now, as I'm growing up, I'm feeling like there's a little bit of a dip.
I think it's just the structure of your, you know,
I don't know, I'm just seeing more of like like there's loss of collagen maybe, right?
Yes.
Under
Lack
my
of
eyes.
sleep.
And let's move on to the next step, which is the eyes.
Which is the eyes, yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with this palette. Just as you can see, some of these have been broken and are missing and are no longer there. Like, and I'm glad that this one is still there. This is basically Maybelline the Blushed Nudes palette. And I'm just gonna take this shade again with my fingertips, my fingertips, and just apply this shade here. It's like a really nice shimmery, like a champagne kind of a shade, I guess.
And now I'm going to create some depth because मेरी आँख में जो ये वाला part है, this is a bit pronounced, so it's already very lifted. So I don't need a highlighter over here. In fact, इसको मुझे दबाना पड़ता है ताकि मेरी आँखें थोड़ी बड़ी लगें. When the top lid just gets hit.
Like you're saying, your brow bone is quite prominent.
Yes. So even if I wear like eyeliner and I look straight, तो ये वो छुप ये इधर कुछ भी करेंगे तो ये छुप जाता है.
Yeah, like you have deep setted eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
So if I go with this brown, coppery brown,
Yeah.
then this kind of creates more of depth on my brow bone. Like most of the makeup artists that work on my face, they love this because they're like, oh, कितनी जगह है तुम्हारी eyelid पे, इतना कुछ कर सकते हैं इस पे हम.
So after I did that, I'm just gonna use this light, shimmery, pearly kind of shade. And I'm just gonna maybe put a little bit on the middle of my lid to give dimension. And a little bit, tiny bit on my brow bone. And of course, my favorite part is the inner corner of my eyes.
I'm gonna lower it.
Clear it into And in my crease, I usually don't like using a shimmery tone. I stick with matte tones.
And just kind of blend it out a bit so it's not too dramatic.
Obviously, I want a little bit of an eyeliner, so I might just apply like a soft brown pencil rather than doing like a black liner. With that, I love using the Maybelline Master Drama Gold Liner, and the colors in these I can never tell what it is. Dark brown. This is dark brown. Take out a little bit of like a wing kind of look, and then fill in the rest this way.
I think if you have a signature look, it's a winged eye. You're always
so
with a
true.
wing. Yeah, I've noticed that.
I don't know, I just like elongating my eyes more.
No, it looks nice. Looks good.
Good.
So I am probably going to skip the eyeliner, although क्या हुआ? Shit.
Yeah, you're gonna skip the eyeliner altogether?
I will. Although I love the eyeliner I use, which I forgot to bring today. Lekin, considering this is an everyday look, for a daytime lunch, if I'm doing a sort of a shimmery brown eye, then I'll stick to like mascara to enhance that. My favorite mascara, which is by Tarte, and my mother actually got this as a gift from someone, and she thought कि पता नहीं मुझे लोग देते रहते हैं, अच्छा चलें आप दे रहे हैं, पता नहीं कैसा है, and I was like, do you know this is a brand? Do you know? And she's like, नहीं, अच्छा. It's called Light Camera Lashes, and it gives you proper length, like full length and volume. It's hypoallergenic, it's very safe, it doesn't like sting or kuch aisa nahi hota. I just love how light it is and how dramatic it makes your eyelashes look.
This is a Gigi Hadid Maybelline fiber mascara. It lengthens and volumizes and does everything. It's pretty nice.
So I'm just going to do one eye first so you can see the difference. It does look like I have an eyeliner on, even though I don't.
You can see it, the difference looks pretty good.
Yeah.
That is really a good mascara.
So just for a little more a lift on my eyelid, I'm just using this MAC palette, which was also a gift from my friend Anika from London. I'm using this almost like a lilac shimmery one.
You were so on trend with that lilac.
Check it out.
I have no idea. Ooh, no you didn't.
No,
you didn't just turn this daytime look into like a glam night out.
I did.
Girl, you just went there, didn't you?
Not
I love how brown and purple or lilac goes together. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
I don't know if it's showing up on camera.
Close your eyes. Yeah, now it is. I'm like.
I think I'm done.
Are you done?
I think so.
You don't even need lipstick. Oh my god.
I do. No, of course I do actually.
Since we've been talking about the Charlotte Tilbury so much, I might as well use that today.
I think I'm gonna go with the nude. So this is a warm, sort of a natural nude by MAC. It's called Velvet Teddy. On shoots and stuff, like everyone just loves this because it's not too obvious. It's there, but it's not there.
So another question that somebody had: favorite healthy snacks?
Oh,
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I'm
We just had some brownies.
I'm the worst person. Yes.
Yeah.
हिरा के घर में एक डब्बा है ब्राउनीज का. दिखा देती हूँ मैं आपको.
हाँ.
ये देखिए. ये है.
Thank you to
Chocolate
Zara
fudge.
Tareen.
They're so good.
Yeah, they're so
And
good.
I'm borderline diabetic, so I shouldn't be near this. मेरा सबसे favorite नाश्ता is दूध जलेबी actually. So it's not very healthy, but it's a snack.
My favorite healthy snacks have to be sweet potato fries and shami kebab, homemade shami kebabs. Like there's nothing like having that in the evening with a little bit of ketchup. And shami kebab, if you make them at home, and if you don't like fry them in a lot of oil, if you just kind of shallow fry it, hand sear it more than fry it.
It's already cooked.
Yeah.
So I also like smoothies and fresh juice. So I usually like to drive with my kids to like very popular smoothie shop on Shujat, where all of us stop by. So any kind of fresh juices or combination of juice or like an all fruit smoothie or yogurt smoothie is really good because उसमें इतना fiber, इतना pulp होता है fruits का कि it keeps you full for a while and it's good for your skin. So
yes, smoothies, shami kebabs, sweet potato fries. What else did you say?
दूध जलेबी.
Doodh jalebi.
It's not healthy at all.
So the thing is, we can't really tell what our makeup looks like, and we're just kind of doing random things here. But yes, one little thing that I like to do with my lips is that I'll take like any sort of light krylon stick, like 36 or something, and I will
Whatever in the middle.
Yeah, like I'll just go like this, a little bit here on the top, and 2 dots here. And this is usually what makes people comment. Yeah, आपके lip fillers कब आए?
आपके माशाल्लाह lips बहुत अच्छे हैं. I'm gonna open my hair.
Girl, you do that, girl.
Since I'm done and I have a lot of time. Although I think no one will see me like this at school picking up my kids. just you know, I don't want to lead you on.
What am I missing? Oh, maybe if you want to, you could eat. If you want to, you can eat your gloss. If you're really hungry, you could do that. I usually end up eating my gloss when I have it on. And another trick that I like is I don't like gloss over my entire lip, so I just add it like here, bottom, and just here at the top. Are we done? I think so. And I hope you guys liked the video today. It was something different that I did, and I'm pretty excited about it actually.
I hope we haven't disappointed everyone.
I think
हम अकेले में काफी फजूल बातें भी करते हैं. This is my first time on a
I think
video
you did
YouTube.
amazing. I mean, in fact, I think you should have your own channel, girl.
I'm too much of an introvert. I'm boring.
No,
Her life is very
boring.
exciting.
Not at all.
I'm in more soul.
Hope you guys liked our whatever kind of makeup look that we just did. It was more about just sitting here getting ready.
We're just having fun.
So if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe, and remember that I will be responding to the comments in the first hour after uploading this video. Not just to our heart or something, but if you say something intelligent, I will probably respond to it.
Yeah, and feedback is always great. And
Exactly.
Hira she's an encyclopedia of information. So anything you want to ask her, just go ahead.
The funniest question we got on my Insta story, by the way, let's just share that with you, was, is it
The most like
Tanzia question ever? You read this.
बस इन्होंने लिखा है कि रिप्लाई तो करना नहीं, डाइट और स्किन केयर रूटीन ही बता दें अगर बता सकती हैं तो. रिप्लाई तो करना ही नहीं है आपने, लिहाजा आप बता सकती हैं तो बता दें, वरना फिर कोई बात नहीं. हम
यार आप लोग क्यों चिड़े हुए क्यों हैं?
इतना चिड़ा हुआ, इतनी एक मतलब
सारी चीजों को तो नहीं रिस्पॉन्ड कर सकती ना।
उम्मीद तो नहीं है आपसे, मायूस करेंगे आप हमें।
फिर भी मैंने नहीं
फिर भी
कर तो दिया ना।
डैड बताया आपने, डैड
थोड़ी स्किन केयर की वो एक अलग वीडियो है, फिर वो एक completely different video है। Make sure you follow MEERA Ansari on our Instagram account, which will be right here somewhere on the screen right now.
I'm not as active as Hira is. Mashallah, she is amazing with her social media. I'm still learning, so थोड़ा सा slow है, लेकिन
But your account is still really nice.
Yeah.
She has her shoots and things that she's up to and stuff like that. So follow her. And thank you guys for watching.
Thanks.